Hello students, this is SP Singh, PGT English from KV Vansagar, Jabalpur region, and I'm once again with you with my video number 4 on the third level. We could not conclude the lesson as I promised in the last video, and that's why I'm once again with you with this video number 4. Let's see the point. The story is already over, and we are discussing the mysteries behind Charlie's experience. We're discussing a point where Charlie wanted to visit to the place, this one, Galesburg, Illinois. Why? We were discussing the reasons. So Galesburg was a place very peaceful, very calm, far from the fears, worries, stress, challenges, and difficulties of life. Charlie always wanted to escape there for a transient relief from the harsh realities of life. So this is Charlie's problem. So now the question arises, did the third level exist? See that one. And what about the letter that came from Sam, his friend? Was the letter real? Was it really sent by Sam Wiener from some place Galesburg to Charlie that went to his first day cover? And he opened it and once again he started searching the third level? The answer is no. See that one. This letter is only an outcome of Charlie's strong hallucination. It is the outcome, it's the product of his desire to escape to Galesburg of 1894 and nothing else. See what happens. We need to review the story once again and everything will become very clear. Charlie wanted to escape from the realities of life. We have discussed this. And he cooks up the story of the third level. He imagines that there is a place, third level, at the Grand Central Railway Station, and through which he may be able to visit the Galesburg, this Galesburg of 1894. He cooks up this one. And then he shares this fantasy. Now we can say clearly it's a fantasy with his wife and with his psychiatrist friend, right? And this psychiatrist friend, remember, is now it's clear is none other than his Sam Wiener. Fine. He shares. Both of them rejected his idea very clearly. Ki, Charlie, you are unhappy. It's a waking dream wish fulfillment. It's a temporary refuse from reality and nothing else. And he has been forced by them to stop searching for the third level. Now what does Charlie do? Does he stop? He doesn't want to stop it. And he cooks up another story. Now what does he do? First of all, he involves this person who had outrightly rejected the idea of the third level, Sam Wiener, his psychiatrist friend. Charlie plans that if he engages this man, psychiatrist, a man of logic and reason, who said it's a waking dream wish fulfillment. If he engages this man into the story, then the readers would be easily convinced. Everybody would be convinced. His wife too will be convinced that third level existed and through which he could go to Galesburg, Illinois. Fine. So what does he do? He portrays this character, Sam Wiener, a psychiatrist friend, in such a way that he too was fed up of the challenges, the difficulties, the problems of the present day life. He was fed up with his job being a psychiatrist, and he too wanted to run away from there. So he did. And he, through the third level, he found the third level, and through the third level, he went to Galesburg. He set up his new business, hay, feed, grain, etc., whatever. And he didn't want to continue with his old job. This psychiatrist not required, because the job of a psychiatrist is required where people are worried, they are in stress. And people were very, very peaceful, very happy in 1894 at Galesburg. So this job of being a psychiatrist is not at all required there. He had set up his new business. And from there, see, Charlie imagines he's writing a letter to Sam. And he's inviting him with his wife to visit it. And don't stop searching it. So Charlie has imagined this letter is not at all means written by anyone. Right? Charlie has imagined this letter. Charlie has imagined Sam Wiener has visited that place. He has written from there. Actually, Charlie might have himself, either he has not written at all or he might have himself written this letter, inserted this some old first day cover, and now he's revealing the fact to his wife. He'll see, I have got this letter from my friend, psychiatrist friend. He is there at Galesburg. and he is inviting us. Probably wife convinced, and both of them started searching. So nothing at all. See, Charlie wanted to escape from the realities of life, and that's why he has cooked up the story in such a way to convince everybody here. And this letter by Sam is not genuine. He has not written letter. Probably Charlie himself, out of his worries and fear, there's so strong hallucination Charlie had that he himself has written the letter and inserted inside this first day cover envelope and making up the story in such a way. So, see, the story is a clearly is an example of wonderful time travel. The story is an example that how Charlie intersects time and space. At two places you find that he intersects time. And first time when all of a sudden from the present time he visits the third level of 1894, right? And there's an intersection of space also, that from the present day place, present day New York, from the Grand Central Railway Station, he suddenly reaches to the third level, the place of 1894. So similarly, Sam Weiner also, he has been portrayed in such a way that he intersected time and space. He visited that 1894 Galesburg, Illinois. So wonderful example of this one. So let's see how nicely the theme at the end of the story has been worked out. See, once again, we would review it. The life is too full of worries, fears, insecurity. Hence, Charlie wishes to be transported to Galesburg, Illinois through the third level of Grand Central Railway Station, which is supposedly much happier, quieter, more pleasant, more peaceful than the present day New York life, present day world. Did the third level exist in reality, or it existed only in Charlie's mind? So the answer is very clear. It didn't exist at all physically. It only is a product of Charlie's mind. It existed in Charlie's mind. That story works out nicely the theme of escapism. It's a psychological refuse from the grim realities of present day world that Charlie did. He had a desire, Charlie had an intense desire because of stress, worries, fears, to stay in past. Galesburg, Illinois of 1894. And he wanted to keep the past alive in the complexities of the present. And that's why he cooks up, he imagines, he does the time travel. Everything